Alright boys, it has been a crazy year in the UFC so far. We've seen champions lose their belts, top contenders itching for a title shot, and the entire title picture turned upside down. So today, we're going through every UFC champion and decide who they should fight next. Starting with the newest champion, the newest man to win UFC gold is Justin Gaethje. And first of all, what a fight that was. I owe Justin a big apology, because I didn't think he would survive in there. And he did a lot more than just survive. Coming from one of the biggest Ilya Glazers on the planet, I don't think an immediate rematch makes sense right now. Firstly, Justin's made it clear that he doesn't want to give him the rematch. Secondly, Ilya is still relatively unproven in the lightweight division. He's fought twice and lost one of them. And after seeing what Paddy Pimblett did to BSD, Ilya vs Paddy just makes too much sense right now. With that being said, Justin has also stated that he does not want to fight again this year, which is just a big pain in the ass for the whole division. So I think we do an Arman Tsarukyan vs Charles Oliveira rematch, and the winner of that fights Justin for the title. Next after that, we got the new middleweight champion Sean Strickland. Now when Sean got the belt back, I don't think a single person in the world knew who was going to take that decision. One of the closest fights I've ever seen. So for his next fight, it's pretty simple. I say just run it back with Khamzat. Khamzat was talking about moving up to light heavyweight, but apparently now he really wants a rematch against Strickland. I mean, you never really know with this motherfucker. So if he does decide to move up, I think you give Imamov a shot at the title, but if he stays at middleweight, I think the immediate rematch makes total sense. Next up, we got the new light heavyweight champion Carlos Ulberg. And man, this dude is an animal. Blew out his knee and still put Aries lights out. I was absolutely losing my mind when this happened. Conor McGregor can learn a thing or two from Carlos. Good news for Carlos, because the next fight is pretty straightforward. Ankalaev and Khalil Roundtree are set to fight, and I think that's a #1 contender fight, and the winner of that will almost definitely get the next title shot. With that being said, I have no idea if Alex Pereira wants to stay at heavyweight or maybe come back down. Who knows? So for right now, the next title shot belongs to Ankalaev or Khalil Roundtree. Now for the Bantamweight champ, Petr Yan. What a road this dude has been on. Now, we're all thinking the same thing right now.
Petr Yan!
This call-out definitely deserves some points. I mean, it's not Michael Chandler or anything. But Sean doesn't have much of a case for a title shot right now. He got manhandled by Merab twice, picked up a solid win over Song Yadong, and then beat Ayman Zahabi, a guy who Sean himself said sucked. So I think a title eliminator fight between Sean and Mario makes sense right now. As for who actually gets the title shot, I think Merab and Peter run it back for the trilogy match. Merab won 14 straight before Peter. He definitely deserves a rematch. Then next in line is Umar, and then either Sean and Mario can get their chance. Now for the next champion, the man who won the belts on the same card as Petr Yan is the new flyweight champion, Joshua Van. And although the way that he became champion was definitely controversial, there's no denying that this guy is an absolute killer. He's got some of the slickest boxing in the entire UFC, and I still think his ground game is heavily underrated. Against Tatsuro Taira, one of the most dangerous grapplers in the flyweight division, Van defended submission attempts, scrambled back to his feet time after time, and by the later rounds, he was even stuffing most of Taira's takedowns. With that being said, I think the next fight is obvious. Run it back with Alexandre Pantoja. The first fight ended in one of the most unfortunate ways possible, and I don't think either guys or the fans got the ending that they deserved. Pantoja was one of the greatest flyweight champions we've ever seen, and after everything he's accomplished with the belt, he's more than earned the chance to get it back. Next, we got the welterweight champion Islam Makhachev, and we all know he's currently booked to fight Ian Machado Gary. That's going to be a good one, and let me know what y'all think of that matchup in the comments. Since there's already a fight booked, let's look into who deserves the next title shot after this. Now, the welterweight division is notoriously stacked, and the clear top 3 contenders are Ian Gary, Carlos Prates, and Michael Morales. Now, in my opinion, the title shot after Ian Gary belongs to Carlos Prates. He's been on an absolute tear, knocking everybody out. Finishes JDM, Leon Edwards, Jeff Neal. This guy is just an animal. Now, don't get me wrong, Michael Morales is right there too. He's had an incredible run, he's undefeated. I don't think his resume is quite on the same level as Prates at this point. For me, Carlos Prates should be next in line for the welterweight title shot. Next up, we got the heavyweight champion Tom Aspinall. And it is so weird to say that Tom Aspinall is the second longest reigning champion, because this dude has a whopping 0 undisputed title defenses. To be fair, he made the greatest fighter of all time shit his pants and retire, which delayed his title reign by a year and a half. And man, I don't know what got into Tom Aspinall. Maybe he secretly likes getting poked in the eye or kicked in the nuts. I guess we'll never know, but what an unfortunate string of competitors. Because after John decided to let the heavyweight division continue, Tom Aspinall vs Cyril Gane was booked for Tom's first heavyweight defense. And I guess that Cyril felt bad that Tom never got the John Jones fight, so he decided to give him the John Jones experience anyway. That didn't end very well for Tom, so I think everyone can agree that there's only one fight to make. Aspinall vs. Gane 2. Now, last but not least, we got the current longest reigning UFC champion Alexander Volkanovski. And to be honest, I don't hate the idea of Volk moving up to lightweight to challenge Justin Gaethje for one last crack at double champ. I just don't think right now is the time for it. He looks so sharp against Diego Lopez, and I still think he has 2 to 3 fights still in him, so I would like to see him defend his title one more time against Movsar Evloev. Although he is the most boring fighter on the face of the planet, he is still undefeated. He's done everything the UFC asked of him, and he's more than earned a title shot. If Volk gets past him, then I think he should move up to lightweight and chase that second belt as the final fight of his career. What a way that would be to ride off into the sunset. Anyways guys, that is what I think is next for every UFC champion. Let me know if you disagree on any of these. I'm always curious to hear you guys' opinions. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe. We've got plenty more UFC content coming your way. Thank you, and I will see y'all later.